In and out, bro.
Anyway, good morning, guys.
How you doing?
In and out. How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright.
You get the double one.
In and out.
No onions or pickles.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I'm back with another video. So today, guys, I'm going to be doing a taco cabana mukbang, sort of like just eating my little tacos while I'm talking to you guys. So as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a video today and basically just reacting to my son's documentary from the Prince family. Basically exposing the truth, because a lot of people have been like, Damian, will you do a reaction to the Prince family documentary? And I was already going to do that reaction anyway. I just hadn't got around to it, and I know you guys are probably like, oh my god, you haven't been uploading the last 2 days, what the heck is going on? Everything is good, guys. I've been extremely busy since I've been back from Indiana, dropping Darian off, and yes, Darian is back home. So I've just been doing a lot of stuff, running around, spending a lot of time with the kids and my grandkids. So I finally got around to having a chance to do this video. I'm going to be reacting to the video without actually playing the video, if that makes sense to you guys, because I'm sure that you guys have probably already seen the video, and I'm sure you guys want to hear Dad's input on a lot of stuff that went on. Also, guys, just real quick, if you guys have not subscribed to the Cryer family, man, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, turn that bell on, man, so every time I drop a video, you'll be the first ones to get a notification. Also, all of my links to all of my social media is in the links down below. You can follow me on IG, Facebook, Instagram. Even though I don't go on Instagram a lot, man, that's just a whole lot of damn social media. So that's just way too much social media for me. But I guess I downloaded it because I just wanted to, like, just see what it was all about. We're always wanting to know what's out there, all this different social media. But in my opinion, all that social media stuff is all the same. So we can all be nosy to see what people are doing. And that's all social media is. We're all just being nosy. I know I am. That's what I'm on it for. I'm on it for no other reason than to be nosy. Anyway, before we get started, I went to this restaurant. I ride past it all the time. It's called Taco Cabana. You guys can see the name of it. I've never eaten their food before, but I went and got 3 tacos. At least I think it's 3 tacos. Oh wow, it is 3 tacos. Okay. See that? Yeah. Let me get better one for you guys to see. How about that? Got it. Oh. Anyway, so they didn't offer any sauce, but at least I did get lime. It seemed like we just ate tacos the other night. So anyway, guys, again, I'm sorry that I will not be playing the original clip in this video, but if you guys like, feel free to go on over to the Prince family and check out the original documentary. Also, I've been getting a lot of requests about people wanting me to react to the reality show. Let me know in this video, guys, if you want me to do a reaction to some of the clips on the reality show or the whole show. I mean, that would obviously take time to do that whole entire show. It's 8 episodes in season 1. These are really good. But I got them like 30 minutes ago because I had to go to the Dollar Tree. I should have went to the Dollar Tree first, then to Taco Cabana. But anyway, so the documentary, I've seen a lot of comments where people are talking like a lot of crazy stuff, just talking reckless. 90% of the comments were fabulous, beautiful comments. And I know people have been waiting a long time for the documentary to drop, part 1. But the thing about the documentary, and any type of documentary, when you film the documentary, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. you have to trace back a lot of years of your life, you know, to make sure that you have your facts straight. You know, and I think that it's awesome that anybody takes the time out of their life to backtrack their life. Even going back down memory lane, a lot of us like to stay away from memory lane because some of our past aren't, you know, wasn't too good. I know mine wasn't too good. But I think that it's awesome that you're able to take the time and go back through your past life to talk about your ex-girlfriends, your evictions, your lights getting turned off. Because how many people can actually go on here in front of millions of people like they did and tell their story about getting evicted, getting your lights turned off, losing your job, talking about your ex-girlfriend and how dirty that they did you. For me, you know, as a parent, I feel grateful to be a part of it. I honestly do, man. You know, people had comments, they were like, oh my God, he said as a dad that you wouldn't give him any money and made him go get a job, this and that. And you know, everything in the documentary is 100% true. I mean, I was married, I had stepkids. And sometimes as married to someone with kids already, we tend to show them more attention than we do our own. Because when we show our own kids attention, they can get pissed off. The new girlfriend, new wife. So you have to know how to balance them both out. You know, so for me, I think what Damien and Bianca did in this documentary was wonderful, man, because they was able to go in front of an audience of 5 million plus people. You know, again, to be able to go and tell your story in front of millions of people like that is not easy to do. You guys seen it for yourself. Some people say, well, Damon was born with money. You know, all this shit is fake and this and that. Guys, none of it's fake. Me being his dad, you know, I was there through all of it. I seen it. You know, like his ex-girlfriend, I seen the things that happened when he went to Arizona. When he got robbed. You know, I actually was at work one day and I got a call right as I was clocking out. Damon was on the other end of the line. He was real hysterical. Again, as I was clocking out, and, you know, he was like so hysterical, I couldn't understand what he was saying. I couldn't even make out what he was saying. Because me and him is so much alike. When he gets upset, he stutters a lot. If I get upset, start talking fast, I stutter a lot. Anybody who's been around with me long enough knows I stutter when I get upset. Just like he said, his best friend at the time, brother, was involved in the robbery. Brought some people down from Chicago. And they participated in the robbery as well. A lot of stuff that happened when he went to Arizona with his ex-girlfriend. The police tapping on the window. You know, all that stuff is absolutely true. When that happened, and he called me when he was in Arizona, he was telling me that when he got down there, that the ex-girlfriend got back with the guy that she had already been, I guess, messing with prior to him. I guess this is the guy that took her virginity years earlier. But she was with my son for like 5 years. So I just felt like that she used him to actually get where she wanted to go. And then when she got there, she had already had plans with this man. And if you guys watch the documentary, it says that when the police knocked on the window, the police first said that the neighbors, you know, the police first had told my son that the neighbors had called the police. But then when my son said no, it was just a misunderstanding with him and his girl, that's when the police said, no, I don't think that she wants you here. He was telling me this all over the telephone at the time that it happened, which led me to believe that the neighbor's not the one who had called the police. His ex-girlfriend, the one who had called the police. So he was basically sleeping in his car, clear out there in Arizona. You know, and that was like a real scary moment for me because as a parent, you know, he was a lot younger then as he is now. Being that far away from home and then having something like that happen is really fucked up, man. It is. I'm just saying, it is just really messed up. You know, he went on to talk about another ex-girlfriend who had threw stuff off the balcony. You know, his computers, his clothes and stuff. And, you know, he blamed himself because he had choices. He didn't have to go back to her, but he did. And he ended up shooting himself in the foot again by going back to her. And we've all done it before. We've all went back to somebody that left us and thought that it was gonna work out. But we all know, we all should know that going back does not work. We all know that. Going back does not work out. It doesn't work out. Now, fast forwarding a little bit, as far as the YouTube stuff. When the YouTube stuff started happening, and he started doing YouTube, I remember one day, he came by the house, and he was like, Dad, I got something for you. I was like, what? Now remember, a month earlier before that, he was going through all kind of stuff with his job at Little Caesars, his girlfriends, and he came by the house one day, and he said, Dad, come outside. And I went outside, I was like, well, what's going on, son? And he was in a brand new Camaro. Still had the paper plates on it. I was like, wow, this is nice. You know, he was like, rolled the window all the way down, like, here. Gave me like a wad of money. And I was like, what the hell? Did you rob somebody? So he went on to tell me about basically, you know, Dad, this is what I've been doing. This is why I've been answering my phone. I just been distanced. You know, he said, I found the way out. I'm like, what are you talking about? And at the time when he was explaining to me what was going on, it didn't really register to me exactly what he was doing. You know, but after a while I started realizing, after multiple more conversations, what was going on. And so like a lot of people, like they were like, oh, your first check was 18,000 and your second check was 100,000. A lot of people don't believe that. I mean, it would be hard to believe something like that. But I'm here to tell you guys, the second check was $100,000. It's true. All of it is true. You know, the thing about this documentary is I think as hard enough as it was for them to make the decision, meaning Damien and his wife Bianca, it was hard enough to make the decision to make a documentary like this, expressing the stabbing from his stepdad, expressing that his dad wasn't fully there. You know, I'm sure that was a hard thing to do. But at the same time, I think his documentary should be a tool to motivate people out there around the world who don't really believe in the dream, who don't believe in the vision. You know, to be able to show you guys proof that the dream and the vision is true. Now, I was always told that if you tell the plan, that you plan to fail. So sometime when you do stuff, you gotta do stuff without everybody knowing what you're doing. Because if you do, that means you gotta bring everybody with you. you know, which is going to hinder your ability to try to move forward. So it was a point in time with Damien and they had to cut everybody off. And I didn't understand why, you know, nobody's answering phones. But now I'm involved with doing YouTube now, more and more. Now I'm starting to see why. I'm starting to see why it's so hard to always answer the phone to call or to always respond to a text. It's impossible because when you're doing the work that you're trying to do, you're editing, you're filming, you're trying to think of different stuff and different ideas. Let's just say, now I get it. I didn't get it then, but now I get it. So I think that their documentary should be a tool as like a motivator to motivate a lot of people who want to do it, but don't believe it. Like, I didn't believe in money either. Like somebody come up to you and tell you right now that they made $200,000 in 1 month, or they made $30,000 in 1 month. You're gonna look at them like you're crazy. Well, like they're crazy, which I did. But it's real money out there to be made, you know. And if they can do it, you guys can do it. All you gotta do is follow your heart, follow your dream. You gotta believe in yourself, first of all. If you don't believe in yourself and you wanna keep living the same life that you're living, you know, you would never find out how far that you could actually went. But the first thing you have to do is you have to believe in yourself. I had people say to me, oh, you quit your job after all these years, you're stupid, blah, blah. Well, what you guys don't realize is I was at the same job for a lot of years, but I had bigger dreams. Okay? Whether it was YouTube or whether it was something else, but I had bigger dreams than just working in a steel mill. Working my butt off every day until I finally died. You know, I didn't want to just exist. I wanted to live. So I made decisions and followed my heart of what I wanted to do. Now I'm doing what I want to, you know, now I'm doing what I want to do. You know, I want to be able to make my own schedule when I go to work. I want to be able to make my own lunch schedule. You know, I don't want to sit there and help somebody, help a company. Now follow me very close, guys. I don't want to be sitting there helping somebody else build their vision. I worked for a steel mill for 14, 15 years. I'm helping them build their vision. I want to start working on building my own vision, build my own dream. I helped them build their vision for 15 years. Those 15 years I could have been using to build my vision, you know, and, you know, I want to feel appreciated at the end of the day for all of my hard work. And so I just feel like, you know, sometimes you can use other people as a motivator whenever it comes to wanting to do stuff that you want to do, like YouTube. You know, there's a lot of ways to make money on social media. And them doing a documentary, basically, you know, there was no stunting, there was no fronting. They basically showed everyone where they came from, how they met at the restaurant, how they helped put pepperonis on the pizza, how they went to Cedar Point, how they went to the festivals, you know, how they started doing stuff, you know, from when they met to the time DJ was born and he was 1 month premature. I mean, they told you the story. And, you know, again, doing something like that, man, and be able to share that with people, man, is something huge, because the video, the documentary, was not only about their life, it was also to help motivate people. It was also to help motivate people to show that anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. You don't have to settle for what you think that you're worth. You can go above and beyond what you know you're worth. You know, so that's my cue on the documentary. I'm glad that they did the documentary. You know, as y'all see, they didn't release it immediately. It took a while. You know, because like I said, tracing back years of your life is not easy. I bet anybody out there that's 27, 30 years old cannot trace back a lot of details of their life. Living way out here in Texas and then going back to Indiana, trying to get pictures of old houses they lived in, schools that they grew up at, places that they worked at. That's a lot of moves, you know. I mean, a lot of us don't even want to get out of bed to go to the restroom, let alone travel cross country and take pictures and stuff. So it's a lot of details to go into stuff just to show you guys that it's real. you know, and as far as like the music that they're doing, you know, I think that that's dope that you're able to do music and stuff like that, you know, and just to be able to share your experience with the world to help try to motivate other people around the world. So you guys let me know what you guys think of my reaction to the documentary. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. I love you guys. Give this video a thumbs up, man. Share the video, like the video. Most importantly, comment on the video. I've seen multiple reactions to my son's documentary. A lot of them were really, really nice, but it's like a few people had just the negative stuff to say. You know, just like y'all are just so funny to me, man. Because it's like people try to share their experience with life with people, and people come back and still make videos and try to bash people. And it doesn't make sense at all. I mean, it makes no sense at all. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is social media. People are gonna say what they're gonna say. Those few are gonna believe what they wanna believe and stuff like that. But you know, we're trying to make this just a positive 2020, man, and leave all that negative stuff where it's at. But anyway, I love you guys, man. Let me know what you think of this video. Until next time, it's the D, the A, the M, the I, the O, N. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video. Peace.